Good afternoon, William Peace advertising students. Jeff Myers over here at Wake Tech, and wanted to talk to you a little bit about media and the emotions that ads fall into. What is media? Well, media is how we get the ad to the consumer. And television, radio, magazines, newspapers, outdoor billboard, those are considered traditional forms of media. The other types of media or non-traditional media is everything else. It could be a blimp, it could be a car wrap, it could be a moving billboard, it could be the painting on the side of a car, it could be a t-shirt, it could be a hat, it could be a bus transit advertising, train, subway, a banner on the behind a plane over the beach. Everything else is non-traditional. And we as consumers get hit with something like 3,000 ads a day, but we only comprehend a small amount. And the ones that we comprehend are either because we're involved, meaning that if you're looking for a new car, you're seeing every advertisement out there. I don't care what it's on, a billboard, a television ad. You are seeing it and listening to it and comprehending it. Or you are actually seeing and comprehending the ad if the ad is phenomenally done well, meaning it has a boom factor, meaning it has an effect that makes you think. The rest of the advertising we see just goes over our head because there's too much. And unless you're involved or the ad is put together so well that it creates an impact statement or a boom factor, they call it, you're not going to comprehend 98% of them, 99% of them. They just go by us. There's a lot of advertising. Some people say it's clutter. It's too much. From radio, TV, and billboards everywhere, and the number of brand names we see that people wear, and everywhere we go, we're bombarded with advertising. So it's one of the issues when we talk about issues in advertising. The other thing that I want to talk about is when an ad on television is on a commercial, it falls into one of four categories. The first category is humor. Humor is there to remind us. Geico, Flo, State Farm, the Frito Doritos ads on the commercial, Mark Jacobson Toyota. Funny, humorous ads are there to remind us that when we get dropped by our current insurance agency or company, that Geico's out there. So if humorous ads don't make us pick up the phone or run down and buy, but they keep it in the front of our minds because we love humor and it's there simply to remind us. Fear is there to persuade us to do or not do something. For example, the Broadview Security, ADT. You see the window get kicked in and the mom runs upstairs with her daughter. She hides under the bed. That's a scary advertisement if you're a single parent, especially a woman, home alone, and the door gets kicked in and the glass shatters. You're probably going to think about buying a home alarm system pretty soon, probably the next morning. Fear is also used to get us to stop doing things like smoking. You've seen the anti-smoking ads with the lady with the hole in her throat, or the guy bending over the bed, breathing hard, and the title comes at the bottom and it says, "Smoking deaths are never quick and painful." Fear persuades us not to do or to do something. The next category that, they say sex sells. Sex is used in advertising a lot. You see it from the Diet Coke guy that started a long time ago to Victoria's Secret to Hardee's. Lots of ads fall into the category of sex sells. Axe deodorant, you can see that, and it's a persuasion to get us to do something, to buy something because of what the ad portrays, and it definitely gets our attention. And then we have another category called the pure emotion. I guess the best clip that I could probably say as an example would be Sarah McLachlan in The Arms of the Angel with the SPCA. adopt a dog or a cat that's suffering. They play that music. It's 2 minutes long. Then she comes on and she says, won't you donate just 39 cents a day? They've been running that for years because it works. And emotions get us to persuade us to donate or buy. And there's lots of examples of pure emotional advertising. So 4 categories: humor, fear, sex, and pure emotion. And then we have the types of media which are non-traditional. What you think of is television, radio, newspaper, magazines, and billboards. And then you have non-traditional, which is everything else. The one category, which is either traditional or non-traditional at this point, is internet advertising. And you look at the dollars that companies spend for internet advertising now in 2020, it is more on just internet advertising than everything else combined, because there's a two-way communication factor. They can see who's clicked. They can follow who's following their ads. And as you've noticed, they track you, which it doesn't bother me that much, but it is annoying. So lots of different ways to use media or mediums to get the message out. And for commercials that are on television and radio, really, they fall into those 4 categories. So I hope that you're learning about advertising and that it's a great, great tool to make money for your business. You have to know how to put an ad together. You have to know how to target your target market. You have to know how to we'll say the word woo customers to be interested in what you have to sell as your product or service. And advertising is the way to do it. Again, advertising's not marketing. Advertising falls under the marketing umbrella. Advertising goes along with customer service and sales and public relations and sales promotions and social media marketing. It's just a subcategory under the marketing umbrella. And we remember now that marketing is all about providing value. If you have any questions or you want to talk more about it, I worked in the industry for many years, 5 years, for one of the largest ad agencies in the world, Leo Burnett USA, downtown Chicago. Major clients like McDonald's and Keebler Elves and Maytag and 7-Up and Coca-Cola. Our biggest client was Philip Morris. So a great experience to see a concept turned into a television commercial. I would say it's one of the most exciting careers in marketing you could have, but I would say it's probably one of the toughest, because remember, at an ad agency, you have a boss internally and the client, which is the ultimate boss. And what I have seen is the client, no matter what you do, is never completely happy. So thanks for listening. Hope everybody's enjoying the week. Again, call me directly if you want to spend a little bit of time one-on-one. Would love to talk to you. But that's all I got for today. Hope you're having a great week. Take care.